But still a pretty strong WA side taking on the Allies in this AFL Under-18 Championships match. Jess Webster with the call. Sanders, one of Tasmania's top prospects to watch out for, the number one. Free kick going the way here of the Allies, and McKercher brings it away, but his kick has been chopped off on the wing there by...
The brother of both Emma and Nathan from Fremantle. We've got Indy Kirk as well out there, the son of course, the Swans Great and Brett. So the Allies looking...
It's going to be an interesting battle, and good to see Daniel come off and intercept that first kick. So he's probably got the first point.
So here's McKercher for the Allies, trying to sends it to a pack inside 50, off hands. Allies have the numbers. There's Sanders and now McKercher combine at half back. And looping hand pass a little bit ill-directed. Laying a tackle is Rowlands. So you'll...
Tasmanian prospect Cal, pretty impressive last week off half-back for the Allies.
He was. He's one of the group of Tasmanians who've been pretty strong throughout this season playing for Tasmania. 188 centimetres, been big in his development as well. Mitch Thorpe down at Launceston, so it was really strong last week and can push his case further today.
Reed.
Go from 55, it's going to fall short. Can they get a mark? A big fly from the back. Spills to the front, and Sanders is there and shares it with McKercher. Gives it back to Sanders. High kick from Thomas down the line. Big pack. They all scrap for it.
The comparison to Shea Bolton for a reason. Saw some of Shea's best last night, winning the game almost single-handedly for the Tigers late in the game, but
Proppy getting up from the ground. Hopefully he's okay to keep on playing. It's a bit of a stalemate here at the moment. The ball locked in Australia and Target. It just seems the Allies are really struggling for some run and gun off their half-back line at the moment.
Yeah, it's been really difficult for them to move.
Will be a free kick here to Caden Cleary, who's another Swans Academy prospect. His kick was well weighted, and McKercher marks, and they've got some run here from half-back. It's just starting to... Marks on the wing, and they want to give and go here. Sullivan working hard up the ground. Beautiful hand pass to McKercher, who won his left side.
Have to kick this all of 50 metres. It looks pretty good off the boot. It's got to go right to the line. Doesn't quite have the journey. And the Allies through McKercher.
Yeah, I think he has. I think he has, but this is what the championship does. It elevates performances, and the guys who perform well are able to improve their stocks, and he's certainly been one to do that across the day and early.
McKercher out of the middle, a long ball.
This year might not necessarily be in first-round calculations, but they've got some depth for Swans Academy in this 2023 draft class. McKercher feigned the hand pass, and his full distance. He found Kirk.
As coach, liking him to Charlie Dixon. Do you agree with that comparison, Cal?
I've been trying to think of the comparison for him. There's a little bit of the king boy. He's not quite as tall, but certainly has the aggression of Charlie.
And the Allies go again out of the middle. Here's McKercher. Lovely hand pass releases. Callanan already had one. Can he get two? Brilliant shot.
But they're really getting going and hitting the scoreboard.
Colby's a star, isn't he? You can see why clubs rate him inside the potential top 5 picks at the end of the season.
4 disposals last week, just didn't cash in on the Allies' dominance. He is cashing in so far with a couple of goals, and we're not even at half-time yet. Good pressure, though, from Western Australia. Tackle came from Matthews. Allies pushed the ball forward, though. Seeing Goddard use his composure and his feet superbly so far today to McKercher, who lines up the goals from 55 metres out. Walter v. Curtin. Curtin gets the...
So far for WA, of course, the brother of Jacob.
Sanders and McKercher, the two Tassie.
Lovely mark taken by Williams in defence. Flares his kick across to McKercher, now wearing the number 22. Forward, no one's there for Western Australia, and Rowlands can take the intercepting mark for the Allies. They can take a run off half-back. McKercher sends it to the wing.
They won't get access to him outside the top 40 in the draft.
Bid's going to be coming pretty early, you sense, at this stage on Mitch Edwards.
A kick to the wing. And a bounce in front of De Havilland. The umpire calls play on, lets the play go, and McKercher's on the end of it. Sends it to half forward, and the mark taken by O'Sullivan, who's drifted forward for the Allies. Gives it back to McKercher. Centres the ball to the top of the square.
All over the country. They have clicked today at Thebarton Oval. Making a statement, McKercher arches the back and handballs it away. And an opportunity for Sanders. He's got the socks down at the moment. Back to McKercher. That is awesome play from the two Tasmanian players. Unfortunately, on that occasion, McKercher is off to the right.
Graham is there for the Allies. Chips it short to Reid. Chips it to McKercher. He's starting to rack them up. Perth. 195 centimetres, a good size. Back in the middle. McKercher jams it on the boot towards half forward, back with the flight of the ball.
In their previous 5 Division 1 championship campaigns, had just won 1 game in each of those campaigns. So they came into this campaign 5 and thought about the handball to McKercher, who was screaming for it, and instead go by foot. Rogers further along the line. He marks just in the field of play.
The players that we expected to play well today, but has anybody surprised you so far today from either side?
I'm not sure if surprised is the right word.
Stood up against a pretty classy WA side.
Yeah, for a group of players to come together from so many different academies and different programs to gel together. They had a couple of camps.
Huge third quarter. He's up to 30 disposals. Sanders will get it back and poke the kick towards Reid at half forward. Back to McKercher. Bullets a pass inside the arc. And Ryder is on the end of it.
3 p.m. Thought, I suppose, coming into the game that maybe Harvey Thomas might be the Giants' top prospect, or Charlie McCormack with speed inside 50 by Matthews, and Gander able to chop it off, and they're smelling blood here, the Allies.
McKercher wants to find Sanders. So back to McKercher under pressure. Now Ryder. Some good pressure shown from WA. And they might come up with it here. Going to ground, unfortunately, was Smith. And the Allies can reload off half-back.
Williams took the mark, got it to McKercher, to Gander.
Talls, who can play in a few different positions, and he's got those capabilities. Look, first and foremost, he's a ruck. I have him somewhere in the first 10 or 12 on my board, and I feel like that's where he'll probably get picked at the moment.
Here's an opportunity for Graham, who has got better as this game has progressed. So that unheralded back line along with...
It's not going to have the distance off hands. Still a chance for the Allies. McKercher laying a tackle, locks it up, 15 out from goal.
The ability to arch the back, explode away. Very exciting prospect. Kick smothered from McKercher there by Lindbergh, but he was immediately run down. Great defensive pressure from the Allies. Sanders gets it moving quickly to McKercher, to Shadforth via hand. He runs out of room. May was there to support. McKercher centres it, and O'Sullivan has drifted forward.
With the way they've moved the ball and hit the scoreboard, and it doesn't look favourably for the WA guys, but they'll go away. They'll learn so much from this performance. I'm sure they'll go through the tape. The coaches will cut it up.
And this Allies team under Mark McVeigh makes another statement at Thebarton Oval. An 88-point demolition.